This video is going to demonstrate joining in the round on double points. So as you can see here, I have my 4 double points. Each one has 5 stitches. And I need to join in the round so that I can begin. And it can be a little complicated and a little convoluted. So here we go. This is my first cast on stitch, and this is my last cast on stitch. When we're making a circle, we want to make sure that we still have that braid without twists all the way around, just as if you're using cabled needles. Your tail comes towards your body so that that's out of the way, and your working yarn is back here headed towards your ball of yarn. Now, in the round with double points, you have a spare needle that becomes your working needle. So I need to keep my first cast on and my last cast on close together, but I'm actually going to knit this stitch off of this needle onto my working needle. And that's where it becomes a problem, because you have to balance 3 needles in order to keep this guy close so you don't get a big ladder. So I'm going to slide my stitches to the end of that needle. And as you notice, none of my stitches are on the edges except for the working needles. That way they don't slick off the edge. So I'm going to balance this needle with the last cast on behind the needle with the first cast on. And my fingers back here are tensioning the working yarn. I'm going to insert my needle, my needle into the stitch. And I'm going to wrap around just the one working needle. Give it a good tight pull and pull it off. Now, my very next step is to slide these stitches down this spare needle so they can't slide off. And then I'm going to work a couple of stitches here onto the new working needle. So I'm going to, and it is a little bit tricky while you're getting used to using those needles poking around and bothering you. Two more stitches here. And this is where we get to have the crux of working with double points. Now we're all done. This needle is empty, and I need to make sure that's the one I pull out. Now I've joined in the round. You might experience a little ladder right here. That's normal. And this is joining in the round, traditional knitting style.